Guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So, my friends, update here on Lucid, ticker LCID. Yeah, we have to talk about the actual price action. Even Lucid try here to recover a little bit. You can see we had now here a bounce of around 30%. The chart pattern, guys, does not look too good, but of course we have here still some squeeze potential for Lucid. So I give you now here all the updated price information. Everything what I say, as you know, is not financial advice, but we will go here through some chart patterns and I show you the breakout levels here for Lucid if we could or should see here a squeeze, an algo squeeze, or even a short squeeze, guys. Yeah, first of all, let's start with the bearish part. The bearish part is this pattern here, which we can clearly see here in the daily chart now here. And yeah, this, guys, does not look good. This is a so-called double top pattern, M pattern. People have different names for that. I think the normal trading language says double top pattern. And it looks like, guys, that we just retesting here the last point of support which we had before we might see here a rejection and coming lower, guys. Yeah, it's very clear to see. Of course, not always patterns play perfectly out. It don't has to happen. I just show you here this screenshot. I just made it here in the internet, guys, and this is how it looks like. So you can see it's very, very similar to what we see right now here. And in my opinion, Lucid is just doing here this kind of move, which is this part here, guys, before we see a potential rejection. So the good part is that we already have almost here, almost the lowest point in. So that really looks like an M when this pattern is finished. But of course, the purpose from this double top pattern is to create here lower lows, or in that case here for Lucid, a new all-time low. This is the bad news, guys. So let's talk about the good news. Good news is, guys, that we recovered here. We can also see that, let's first start here with the indicators. We can see that we have here a lot of green volume. It doesn't look like that here the bears taking over. We have a lot of green volume and the bulls are still pushing that, especially here in the $2 price range. So as soon as we come here in the $2 price range, the bulls buy the dip. And that is also one of the reasons why we have these kind of patterns here. But as I said, guys, be careful. The purpose of this so-called double top pattern is to create lower lows. Before I show you now here the updated price levels to the upside, guys, I want to just quickly inform you that we have here a lot of short squeezes in the market. I always try to find here short squeeze stocks and present them, and of course try to predict short squeezes. Just last week we had 4 short squeezes in 1 week, guys. The biggest one here last week was this one of my swing trade alerts, which I post on Patreon. This ticker squeezed here 322% in 1 day. Just a few cents above my stop loss level here, this ticker started to squeeze, and also I informed my members that this here is the last point of exit, and you can see that we hit that also here on the dot, guys. It was 320%. We had this one here on Friday, 158%. Also, I posted this ticker here on Patreon. Then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days, and boom, we started to squeeze. That was quite predictable, and this is what I want to tell you, guys. You can predict short squeezes in the market. There is no guarantee, don't get me wrong, but it is possible, and I will not stop doing that, guys. So if you want to see my secret short squeeze stocks, you can join our full package membership here on Patreon. The link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader. You also get access here to my trading tutorials, member FAQ section, and so on. So I give here a lot of benefits, guys, and if you want to join in, just click the link. This link is of course also available here in the video description. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an advanced trader, everybody is welcome to join in, guys. So let's now here check the drawings for Lucid, and I will disable for a second the indicators. Yeah, guys, so in my opinion, we have a little bit more room to go to the upside before we finally see rejection when we just focus here on this trend channel pattern. However, if you already know my previous videos, I never here change or adjust my charts. Everything is the same, and we have here one final price level, LPS, means last point of support before sell-off, and this is $2.52. What does that mean? This is something like a make it or break it price level. So we know here from the history that if Lucid can close above $2.52, that means usually this price acts like a bullish trigger. So we had here some big squeezes here, 90% squeezes. Then here we dipped below that, found support, squeezed again. You can see what I mean, guys. So that means what we are doing right now is retesting this price range. if we should see a rejection, guys, yeah, if we should see a rejection at $2.52, if we cannot close with a full candle body over this price here, guys, at least for 2 or 3 trading days, that means, guys, we start to come lower. Yeah, this is, I don't want to scare you, but this is what the chart pattern is telling us. And that means that we come very close to the next algo support range for Lucid, which is waiting here at $1.59. Of course, depending on the day, the price can even go lower than that. These are the bad news, guys. So the good news are, if we found support here, if we can close above $2.52, then we usually have here a lot of room to go, and the bullish breakout zone is $3.73. So for swing traders, if you haven't seen here my previous videos, I show you that, guys. We're trading here in the trend channel pattern. So Lucid is just dancing here from this bottom line here to the top line and so on. So this is a swing trade paradise in my opinion. The stock is heavily shorted, but you can see in total, when we would buy in here at the top line and would at the bottom line and would squeeze to the top line, the squeeze ratio is about 100%. And this is of course not a short squeeze. This is just in simple algo squeeze. Yeah, we have of course also quite high short interest. Lucid is more than 20% short. That means as long as we're trading here in this trend channel pattern, yes, we can make here 100% profits. This is possible, but we cannot see a short squeeze as long as we don't break this price line here. And in my opinion, the main squeeze trigger here is $3.78. So no matter what happens now, I don't know what the market will do today. Yeah, we maybe try again here to close above $2.52. But what I can tell you is, if we don't break here $3.78, we will not see a short squeeze for Lucid. Yeah, this is not, as I said, to scare you. This is just what the chart is telling us. You can see that we are trapped in this trend channel pattern. As soon as we touch here the top line, we see a heavy rejection, and more or less the price level here, which can cause a squeeze, is $3.78. Yeah, it's very simple, guys. So keep that on your radar. What is also very interesting is that we have something like an RSI pattern here for Lucid. I show you that as well. So the price is more or less trapped in a wedge pattern here on the RSI. So that means that also when Lucid tries to squeeze, we not only get rejected here by these patterns, also the RSI is building here something like a pattern. The good news are, guys, that we have here a bullish support. So even if Lucid will go lower, even maybe if we see new all-time lows, I think that will not be enough to break this RSI pattern. That means that we see here something like a potential bullish divergence in future. Not yet, because we don't have a new all-time low yet. But if we see a new all-time low and we keep our price over this yellow line here, that means we start to build a bullish divergence on the RSI. And this is something what short squeezes love, guys, or what are the first signals for potential short squeezes. Don't forget, Lucid has a very big float, so it's not so easy to force here a squeeze. We need here a lot of volume to break the bearish algos. Yeah, guys, if you want, you can of course copy here all the price levels from my chart. We have one open gap here at $3.05. So if Lucid starts to pump here, everything, as I said, until $3.78 is not a squeeze for me. This is just here something like an algo accumulation pattern. But if you want to copy here the price levels, you can of course use the same program which I'm using here in all my videos. This is called TradingView. I can give you here a $15 discount link for TradingView on the premium tier. This is what I recommend, and this special discount link is also available here in the video description. My friends, that was the update on Lucid. If you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you for your time, and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.